Double legendary. You are unstoppable.
Death isn't a cycle, just a moment. Let's play!
Legendary. You are unstoppable.
Just a moment.
Double kill. Enemy slain.